Okay. Hey, virtual world. My name is Rory Callahan. I'm an allied health professional, and I've showed up to share the second tip out of the health entrepreneur tips that we have for the upcoming Health Impact Awards. So, one thing that we can all align with is the Sustainable Development Goals or the global goals. And goal number 3 is good health and well-being for all people at all ages, irrespective of birthright. And I guess what I'm doing this for is to reach out to inspiring people that might want to be part of the want to be part of the good health and well-being goals, but also help have an impact towards that. Because at the moment, only 5% of people are actually living in a state of good health and well-being or towards longevity and blue zones. Now, that's kind of scary to think about because that means that like 45% of us are living with some level of dysfunction, which we talked about yesterday, and 1 in 2 of us are living with a chronic preventable disease, right? And, it's crazy to think that 1 billion people are going to have some form of like obesity or, something associated with eating too much or overconsumption of fake foods. And then there's going to be 1 billion people going to bed tonight who aren't going to know where they're going to get their next meal, or they'll be going to bed on an empty stomach, right? So the first tip was about self-care. It's not selfish, it's necessary. The second tip is to understand the perspective and go, cool, all right, if we're really going to serve, if we're going to really influence our proximity, if we're going to, make sure that our own human investment is going to come with us for the journey, and we're also going to be able to actually have an impact and meaningful impact in this world, then we need to fill it first. So this tip is about how to do that. So you can imagine you've got your own little health and well-being cup, but also it's the cup that you can give and you can create, and you can manifest and consciously engineer whatever it is you're looking to do in the world. And the foundation of this cup is it's got genetics. It's got this blueprint that's already predefined. We've got this like our mind, which sort of like consciously engineers out. The food is medicine piece. The movement is medicine piece. The work is medicine piece. The lifestyle is medicine piece. And even the sense of spirituality is medicine, and our connectedness to the source, or whatever belief system you have around that. Now, outside of this cup, you plant this cup and it's born. That's your health and well-being cup. You're born in a specific environment. So that's your social, your geographical, your cultural environment. And then outside of that, we've got the natural environment that surrounds us, plus the people that surround us in these environments. And we've all heard it that we're a product of the 5 people we spend the most time with. But at the same time, these people influence. They can either drain our cup or they can fill it too. So if we're looking to fill our own cup, one of the key things that I've been putting together in the self-care book was it's very hard to heal in the environment that made you sick. And if a flower is going to bloom, you don't need to fix the flower. You just need to fix the environment in which the flower is trying to grow. So these little concepts are things I want to weave in when I talk about filling your own cup. And sometimes it might come down to, just being in nourishing environments, being around nourishing people, being in different environments that permit healing. It might be traveling, it might be retreats, it might be whatever it is, right? It might be changing your workplace, it might be whatever. It might be like changing relationships. But the thing is to surrender that and be really open to that, because there are things that are going to permit us to grow, and there's going to be things that hold us back. And sometimes we need to empty the cup in order to fill it. And that means letting go and surrendering, and also the acceptance, which is kind of a big part of the journey too. And it's something that I know for me, I've had the challenges of living in the past. I've told you that I've had burnout at 25, 26. I've also bounced between pain and pleasure with my own decisions. And by no means am I perfect. And everything that I'm sharing is something I'm learning myself. So just want to share that with you guys. Tip number 2 is fill your own cup and serve from overflow. But it comes from a foundation of self-care. And the whole point is we want to move as many people as we can from this sick care and living in chronic preventable disease or some level of dysfunction into a state of good health and well-being. And if we can co-create these blue zone communities together, then this is where the world really changes. So that's tip number 2. And guys, if you haven't already applied, we've got the Health Impact Award. I'll put that in the links. I think I've just said comment below if you're interested in that. But we're going to find one inspiring person who resonates with this message, and we're going to bring you to Bali. You get to hang out. We're going to surround you with people like Paul Dunn, who's created 180 million giving impacts on B1G1, Donna Isabella, Roger Hamilton, who's got a platform, Genius U, like 500,000 other entrepreneurs. And we're going to immerse you in that and help you play your role in whatever that is. So big love, guys. Hopefully this resonates with the right people, and feel free to comment. Feel free to send me a link to send the Impact Award, because we're going to do that personally. We're not going to blast this out. We want to make sure this is attraction based, and you come to us and you're attracted to our vibe and our energy in the same way you're going to be attracted to yours, and collectively we can have a big impact. All right, guys, peace out. And I'll chat with you tomorrow night, 5 p.m. same time. A little bit delayed tonight, but it's the weekend, and I do apologise. But this will continue to go for the next 10 days, and we will choose a winner at 10 a.m. on August 16th to join us in Bali. So that'll be called out live with Jade. All right, bye.